to the director's edition to What It Is. I'll be your host, Juice Rock, for the evening. Now, the show is usually formatted, hosted by iTunes and Rome, but they ain't here right now. This is after hours type shit, so here we go. I came here tonight to get into a couple of record reviews, album reviews if you will. You feel me? A couple of joints that came out previous week. We got Raekwon, the chef, with his I think the second installment for the year for the Shaolin, with the Shaolin and the Wu-Tang. And we got Lupe Fiasco, Lasers or Losers, whichever one you prefer. Either way you see it, we got it here. Third installment, you're gonna get in the Soldier Boy. I got the CD, but you might find it on 280 or 1 and 9, one of the cases. Either way you see it, we're gonna review that one too. Now, getting into it. Let's get into Lupe Fiasco first. The Lasers LP. Or Losers, whichever one you prefer. Now, Lupe Fiasco, we all know what style of rapper he is, what kind of clout he brings to the table. He's not exactly a running gun, hardcore, anything of that nature. He's always been a laid back, cool type of rapper. So that's what he kind of brings to this album right here, Lasers. The meaning behind that album cover, by the way, is love always, shines every time, remember to smile. For all those who didn't know, that's what Lasers means. The album itself, not my kind of rap, but it's cool. It's something to lay back to. You feel me? Out of My Head with Trey Songz. That's one of my favorite tracks. That's a track you should listen to. Out of My Head featuring Trey Songz. Real pop a pill. It sounds real now, for lack of a better term. Go figure. Alright. And he also has a track called All Black Everything. Now, that track actually caught my attention, which is why it's one of my favorite tracks, because what he's doing with this song right here is inverting everything. Okay? So Eminem in his song is actually a black rapper who signs a white rapper, go figure, 50 Cent from New York. Okay? Pardon me. And also what you have is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X growing old, burying their wives in this song. I find very interesting. Popular guy tonight. Feel me? The album is real different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could fuck with Lasers. He had Food and Liquor, and I can't remember the name of the other one he had in between there. Damn, what the hell? The Cool. Okay. So this is the third installment from the Lupe Fiasco series. Like I said, it was Food and Liquor, The Cool, and now he has Lasers. You can clearly see that there was a switch in the style somewhat. He has certain songs that have that pop appeal, but then he comes back and gives you that politically charged rap that everybody kind of looks forward to. Alright? So that's Lupe Fiasco. Lasers. Alright? I hate to get into this guy right now, but I feel as if I'd be biased if I didn't, being that I adore Wu-Tang so much. Alright? You got Raekwon, the Shaolin versus the Wu-Tang. Now, not too long ago did he just drop Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2, which is a classic in my book. Not only because I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, but simply because, you know, maybe that's just the era I grew up in. That's like the tape deck era. These are like tape deck kids music, you know what I'm saying? So with the Shaolin and the Wu-Tang, it definitely gives you that 40-ounce bop. You know what I'm saying? It's that right amount of hardcore yet lyrical wizardry that you expect from somebody like Raekwon the Chef. Um, he has a lot of features on his album. I'm a popular guy tonight, you know. He has a lot of features on his album. The Clan, of course, you know. He gets Estelle on the album. He gets Busta Rhymes on the album. He has Jim Jones on the album. You know what I'm saying? Out of the Depths from Hell, he has Nas on the album. You know what I mean? Out of left field, he has Banks on this album. That was kind of weird for me to hear. Even though Raekwon was on that Banks track for the Hunger for More Part 2 called Sooner or Later. Dope track. You should probably check that out too. Alright. He also has Black Thought on the album. And he also has Raheem DeVaughn. Now, when it comes to me and the Wu-Tang, I could be biased all day. But real talk, if you're an 80s baby and you grow up to the Wu, something that you might want to pick up. This, you know, it's sample heavy, triumphant trumpets that he got going with his beats and everything like that. You know, new cats on the album, Lloyd Banks, like I said, Raheem DeVaughn, Estelle. You know, they sprinkle a little bit of Saison on their joints, so that's them. You feel me? Overall, I'm gonna give that album a thumbs up because it took Raekwon so long, you feel me, to kind of step it up, because his last two consecutive albums, that being Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2 and the Shaolin versus the Wu-Tang, have been double bangers back to back. You feel me? He had a lot of albums in between. The Lex Diamond Story, Polluted Waters, God Knows Whatever. I can't even remember the name of the album that had Live from New York on it. But, you know, that was alright, but they wasn't exactly what you're looking for in these two albums right here. So those are two go-getters. Go holla at me. Now, so give me 1 second. Nice and crisp. Now, finally, we get into this Soulja Boy album, okay? The DeAndre Way. Now, it sounds like the DeAndre Way, but in all actuality, his name is DeAndre Way. Go figure. Yeah, real clever. He got 10 tracks on the joint. You feel me? Very minimal features. Two that are kind of eyebrow rising. 50 Cent and Trey Songz, those being. He has Lil B, you know what I mean? And A-Rab. A-Rab is his boy. Now, Lil B, I think you fucked with him before on a couple of other tracks. But Lil B is actually the cat from the Pack. If y'all remember the Pack, that was the Vans cats. You know, got my Vans on, but they look like speakers, all of that bullshit. Yeah, that was him. Alright. I listened to this album painstakingly, and quite frankly, I don't know a better word to describe for that album. Hurtful. You'd have to be born in 1993 or 1991 in order to appreciate that album. Alright? If I had to pick anything from that album that I could say I would give bump-worthy appeal to, and these are songs that y'all probably heard 1,000 times before in the club or just driving by, that's Pretty Boy Swag. Okay? I give that a thumbs up. Speakers Going Hammer. Bammer, bammer, bammer. Alright? I'm going to give that a thumbs up. And Mean Mug with 50 Cent. And the only reason I give Mean Mug a thumbs up is because 50 Cent is on that track. Not only is 50 Cent on that track, but he's cursing. You know what I'm saying? It's a parental advisory on that album. So parents that's buying music for your kids, you know, you might want to be careful cursing on, you know, Soulja Boy, your sales might have went down a little bit. A family rapper. You feel me? But that's pretty much it. Listen to it. Too Tough. Like I said, I'm not in the I don't think I was targeting that demographic to listen to a Soulja Boy album